I really enjoy hummus, but sometimes the flavor of garlic is so overpowering that it makes my tongue get this like numb feeling, and I don't really like that. Now, if you've seen any of my vegan journey videos, by the way, if you haven't, I'll be sure to link it below, then you would have heard me say that I'm quite a picky eater. So I'm letting you know right now, this hummus recipe is going to give you a little insight as to how picky I am. Now in the past, when I've had hummus, I've always either had it at a restaurant or it's been store-bought. And they always have a bunch of garlic, or at least that's just how it tasted to me. So I said, okay, I'm just going to look it up and make it myself. But every single recipe that I found had garlic in it. Now don't come from a spirit. I know that there is a lot of garlic lovers out there. I'm just not one of them. So I took it upon myself to reconstruct a recipe made without garlic. It took some trial and error, but I finally found the right combination of flavors that allow my hummus to taste just as good, if not better, than your average hummus recipe. Ready to be mind blown? The ingredients I'll be using are tahini butter, juice of 2 key limes, some cumin, salt, ginger powder, a minced shallot, olive oil, some drained chickpeas with a little reserved aquafaba for later. Now, if you make the hummus my way, the ginger is a key ingredient. It's potent just like garlic, but it's not as overpowering. So you'll get to taste all the flavors and not just garlic and chickpeas. All right, let's get into it, shall we?
To my food processor, I'll be adding 1/4 cup of tahini butter and the juice from the key limes. Then blend together until smooth. With this being a small batch of hummus, it's not enough tahini butter and lime juice for the blades to mix, so I had to hand mix them together until smooth. For larger batches, you shouldn't have this problem. Once smooth, I'll add the minced shallot, cumin, salt, our key ingredient, ginger powder, and about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. On top of that, I will add the drained chickpeas, then begin the blending process. While blending, add in the aquafaba in 1 tablespoon increments until it becomes smooth. The aquafaba tends to be a bit thick, so you may need to add some water to help smoothen it out a bit. Not a lot, just enough to get it smooth. And that's the consistency we're looking for, a nice balance between thick and smooth.
And there you have it, hummus made without garlic. Wonderful balance of flavors without any of them overpowering one another. Don't knock it till you try it.
Store the remaining hummus in an airtight container. I like to finish it with a drizzle of some olive oil and a sprinkle of some annatto powder. If you or someone you know is interested in cooking vegan, please check out my other food videos. I post meal ideas weekly that are mostly beginner friendly as well as delicious for all to love. Also, if you enjoy my videos, please like and subscribe. Share them with your family and friends so they can see how easy and awesome vegan cooking can be. Thanks for watching, and be sure to come back for more tasty content.